be as a person, which I think is so important in fashion. And Ed sitting me down and saying, you know what, you should treat yourself right, and you deserve this, and then going to Barbara and doing that was really kind of a life-changing moment.
Okay, now let's recap. Let's recap really quick.
We both want to get in this, so like the older brother sister here, big time.
Recap really quick.
Yes.
Where'd you buy a beach house? Where is it?
In the South Bay.
What kind of car are you driving?
I drive a nice car.
And how many pairs of tennis shoes do you now own?
I love I like the tennis shoes, yeah.
And
okay.
segue.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Matt, I have to say, as I twirl my hair, I'm not really very fascinated by celebrities because I handled them for so many years. So when you get to work with someone that you're really watching step into the better version of themselves and reward themselves for what they've worked so hard on a show that's so revered, it's really a beautiful thing. He talked to me about a budget. Okay, this is the boy that could afford me more than any of my other clients. So what do you think we're going to be spending here? Okay. So I was like, going to be nervous. Is he not going to honor himself? And you know what? He just let that go right out the window. We had like the time of our lives. We were tooling around all over Melrose Place, and I understand from Ed that when this man's outside of LA where you can walk around and actually be yourself, he is kind of like imploded on by the ladies, by the fans.
I think, when you talk about going out and doing the things in the budget, I think for when you talk to Ed about eBay, for me, and you and I would, at certain points we would mix in the higher end stores with just vintage places where we could sneak into Melrose.
Is he a good student or what?
Yeah, you can mix them in, and the thing at the vintage places is just trying things on, and if it fits you and you like the way it looks, then it doesn't matter how much the price is. And I think that's what Ed's version of eBay was for me, was going into those, mixing the higher end with the lower end thing.
And that's so much about my business, and it doesn't really matter what you make. I'm going to shop you secondhand no matter what, because that's where the cool and original stuff is.
Yeah.
We got to give some props
Tragically hip, my friend
we got to give some props to Sporty LA, because he walked in and developed a little tennis shoe addiction, or kicks, or whatever you call them. I mean, I was getting schooled on everything tennis shoe kick. It was so cool. One thing that I have to say that was really funny, we're in his Porsche, and it was really cool on Melrose, and there was a girl crossing the street, and all of a sudden she started like walking retardedly. And I just went, Matt, what's wrong with this girl? He goes, you've just been recognized. And I just went, whoa, that's the retarded dance for Matt Czuchry. If you want to hear more about Matt Czuchry and Ed Quinn, we want you to stay tuned. We want you to call in. We've got some comments we're going to read. I can't believe the show is only an hour long. It's 1-8849-KARMA, 1-8849-52762. Send us an email. Give us a call. We're back in 2.
Water?
Oh, thank you.
I just wish it was longer.
Maybe I should use the restroom.
You know? Oh, if you're going to run to the restroom, do you have time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they'll tell him, is she up front to tell him?
Yeah, there's a key right here. If you look around, it says men's.
Okay.
And what you're going to do is you're going to go out. Shit.
If we don't have time, I mean, it's
No, you're going to go out that door that you came in.
Okay.
You're going to go straight, and you're going to make a left. This is the second door on your left.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think?
Good job.
Good show, huh? Like, it's really interesting. When you start to listen, you get to really start to, like, it's a break for the host, you know? Hi. Yeah, it's good, huh? Yeah, it's really good. I thought the Meanie Moms was a great show last week, too. Those girls are freaking funny. You know? How, like, it's like I want to, you know, I want to take a, what? I want to take an arm. I just thought that was a great show last week. You know? But I tell you, working with the actors, it makes the show.
And that can be,
Hey, is there any kind of drops?
Yeah. Oh, we're going to get drops, right? We got to get drops. We gotta. We're still not running our Rami drops, but Rami's my guest for Mother's Day. So
I ran the Rami
You are?
drops. I ran the Rami drops last week. Remember, you know.
I mean, I'm listening.
Oh, you know, it was pre-recorded.
Okay.
So I just
Can we get a drop from Ed right now?
How?
I don't know. This is your world.
You're gonna do what you did before.
I can't do a drop. I was walking.
Okay,
I
we'll do it out after. We'll do it after.
Yeah, you're gonna
Okay.
do what you did before. It's. I'll fix it so it sounds fine.
Yeah, okay.
Wow. Anything you want me to have him say? I know
Well, no exposure beauty shit. Ed, you can say whatever you want. You're going to drop after.
Yeah.
We're going to do a drop after that just says, listen to Fashion 411 with my girl Barbara Horowitz. Whatever you want to say that feels right to you.
Yep.
Matt will do one too. Yeah.
Karma Air, yes.
Karma Air, yeah.
Can I say
You just love working with the smarties.
Can I say, can I say Karma Air?
Yeah, well, give us some... Lighten up. I love it.
Or it's
Enlighten
Karma
up.
Air. Lighten up.
Enlighten up.
Can I have a reverse? Excuse me. Hey, Maddie.
I love you.
Where's the reversal on Karma Air Lighten Up? Is
Enlighten.
it Karma Air? Or Karma Air?
No, I think it would be go hard on it, Karma Air.
Oh my God, I love you guys. Seriously, you got to teach me how to do
let's
this.
do that. We'll do a double one.
Yeah, you can do it together. The Meanie Moms did it together. Our girl,
Yeah.
Barbara Horowitz. Okay, so we didn't have any more comments on the ones. I want to get to the comments. I'm going to talk a little bit more to you, just finish on this thing, and then we're going to go into all these comments and questions. And then we're going to be done.
Shamalama ding
So
dong.
that's it. That's it. There's 9 comments. There's one more.
Today.
You know I don't know how to do that. Huh? Come on, show me.
No, did you read those?
No, I didn't, but I want to just
Those
make
are-
sure. Halfway Friday. Yeah, I said, hold the pickles and the cheese, just because Matt and Ed.
Man, sandwich.
Pick over you, Maddie.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
Okay, good. So it's still the same amount of comments.
Wow, this says commercial. Think these people are going to listen to me drop F-bombs?
But they just had, on Carol's show, they just talked about, like, what was the hell was some of those dirty, dirty things you guys are talking about? And you, Carol's never even seen a vibrator or been to a strip club.
Wow.
Carol and Ed went to college together.
An oral sex class. Because, you know, men think they can eat.
He's a player.
You know, and I eat for a living. Shit. You know, men think they know what they're doing, but if you don't pay
But
attention
what was
to
the thing, the something real dirty, and I'm like, this is Karma Air.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
You know? Hello, this is Barbara Horowitz with Fashion 401. It's never just about the clothing, and today's hot man sandwich. Yep, hold the pickles, hold the cheese. We've got Matt Czuchry and Ed Quinn, and we're going to talk a little more. I just want to finish up on this whole kind of working with the styles thing, because I got to give also a little props to Leslie Kahn, who you guys both work with, and I have to say, the kind of clientele that understands how to work with a stylist is the actors that are already working on with a wardrobe person, and the young actors coming up that have been told, you better go get it together, you're not going to get that part. I want to transcend those things into real life, because every day is the role of your life that you're living. What was so fun to watch Matt's transformation is the fact that I've never had such beautiful, emails written to me about how grateful. His family was, beyond excited that, A, he got a new TV, got a place, got a new car. The interesting thing about it is we got together, I think it was spring last year, or even the year before or so, and he's still looking pretty fine without me. Got all the gear on, and that's the weird thing about men, is it just is timeless, more timeless. So the money he spent is still monetizing itself 3 years later. But he came to me and said, okay, Barbara, that was fun for spring. That was awesome. I haven't bought clothes in 5 years, so it was cool. He then bought a place and said, can we do this less expensive? And that's when we did everything secondhand. And so that's what's important to know, is style does not have a price tag. And what do you think I do know that your numbers went up outside of, the show and in real life, because you are a good boy. Right?
Wait, the numbers.
He won't tell me, but I gotta ask Ed. I'll say, so how was that celebrity tournament? Oh, yeah, Maddie did really well. And it wasn't just on the court. It might have been the court of love. Because here's a guy that's playing like a stud on a show, which you were, the naughty, dirty boy, or whatever it is, but just a really humble, good person. This really shot up your whole kind of demeanor. Let's talk about that.
Well, I think, what we touched on briefly before we went to the commercial was just about your confidence and what fashion and clothes can do for that. I mean, for me, I think that was the biggest thing is each time I purchased a piece, I felt a connection to it, and it was money that I had worked for, and now then I was putting that kind of out to the universe. So for me, the most important thing I think was the confidence in wearing what you want to wear and you've worked hard for, and putting that out, and whatever you put back to out to the universe, you get back.
Did you hear that, ladies? The man is talking universe. We're here on Karma Air. What a place to talk about universe. I mean, that must be a good line or two, but you know what? It's really, really, really the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really
but also, I think also it was like you could just, like being a third person watching, there's something fun about looking good. It used to be, in in our country, men used to take pride in looking good. They wore good suits. They wore hats. They shaved twice a day. You dressed up for first class. There used to be something about it that was kind of a celebration that I think we kind of lost. And you can see when you all of a sudden start, because it wasn't you like wearing an outfit. It wasn't like you were wearing a costume. You were just being Maddie.
Yeah. I love that about Barbara too. Is that she she fits to who you are. She elevates your sense of style, but doesn't take you. She makes you feel that you're still yourself as you elevate yourself forward, which I think is very important.
Perfect example. You and I went back to back. I shopped with her. You shopped with her. We had nothing. We didn't look anything like. In fact, we'd never looked more different because you and I are much different, and she crafts a sort of style around who we are and sort of accentuates that.
Yeah, I think
I'm not even paying them.
I think a big compliment to Barbara was when I went to see my sister in Austria, and she knew I had worked with a stylist, and she took a couple days. She would just look at me each day, and she never said anything about my clothes. And then about the third day, she's like, you know what? I gotta say, she did a really great job, because I feel like it's still you, but it's a more elevated version of you.
It's very important, because when clients come up to me, like today he walked in and I went, Maddie, oh my God, look at the glasses, you look amazing. Look at the hair, no more Gilmore lid. I mean, this is like, he looks amazing, and the skin looks great. And I sat and looked at it and went, we got all that together. But the thing is that when it really is you, no longer do I even know that I did it. It takes a minute, because now you're connected to yourself and your soul. Same thing with Ed. I watched him walk out a couple times, and I went, whoa. And this happens with clients all the time, where I'll say, was I with you? Because I don't think so. And they'll be like, Barbara, you did it all head to toe. And that's not really the point. The point is the fact that this is a man that was on a hit show for a year and a half that basically did not think that he could go out, and he needed a little push from his friend to say, go honor yourself, go be the best version, enjoy, have fun. And hasn't it just brought the intention in your life and everything?
I mean, I like I said before, when Ed and I had that conversation, I mean, it really was a before that conversation and after that conversation. I mean, I'll always be grateful to Ed for our friendship, and especially that was a defining moment for it, because it was really a before and after thing for me.